Alright, what's up? How's it going here? Today is going to be another Saturday informational video, and we're going to be discussing some information about the uses and purposes of a handkerchief. And there are three major ones for me personally right now, and I'll go over them, of course, and then just the miscellaneous ones, which will fit into a fourth category. And of course, there's nothing special about these. They're just regular cotton. They've got a little stripe right here. You can get these at Amazon, or if you like to support your local businesses, Walmart. So what we have is it's just cotton. It's just cotton and a little sewing around the edges. And I fold them up into trifolds, and occasionally I used to iron them because that's probably good for sanitization, but I don't really do that anymore, just for the sake of time. And yeah, I'm getting bad about keeping these clean, but that's irrelevant to this video. Now there are a variety of purposes for this, and I'll start with my top three right now. First one is cleaning your nose, I guess. I don't know, it's pretty nasty to like blow your nose into this, but I mean, if you have to sneeze, I guess you could catch it with this. Not that I do, but mainly just like touching up. If you have a runny nose, just like nobody really cares. It's better than wasting stuff on a tissue. Or if like you have a little, maybe your nose hairs are a little bit longer, like mine, and you want to you want to just like make sure there's no stuff hanging off. Just grab at it with your handkerchief, with a little fold of your handkerchief, which is the benefit of folding it into many parts, and then you can get that off there. Stop looking, make it look less nasty. And second purpose is just like wiping your skin if you have oily skin. This is more of a I guess the ladies care a little bit more about, generally speaking, of course, more about oily skin than guys do. But I mean, just in general, nobody should really strive to have oily skin. So if you're noticing like a little reflection when you look into the sun. Alright, well, it's dark outside, but if there's sunlight on you, or maybe like this light, if it looked like really reflective, might want that would probably mean the skin is oily. And you can just not with the inside folds, because that's where you're just like sort of dabbing at your nose, but with like the thicker inner folds, you can just sort of like try and wipe the oil off your face, because that's generally pretty nasty. I mean, generally speaking, I mean, you don't have to agree with me. And the third purpose that has come up for me recently, though it's not, it never used to be the case. Just if you're getting extra sweaty, not sure why that's happening in the winter. I still dress exactly the same as I do in the summer, but if you're getting sweaty on the sweaty side, these function as these are able to sort of mop up the sweat. And yeah, generally hopefully you're doing all of these things on different folds, all these three major purposes on different folds. But like, if you're getting sweaty, you're getting damp, and you don't want to be sweaty or damp, and like maybe you're collecting some moisture here. You're collecting some moisture right here on your chest. Just try not to lift up your shirt like I do. That's a bit weird, but just like generally, just quickly dab at it, and less of a problem. Hopefully you won't stain your clothes. I'm sure most passive bystanders would rather see like potentially catch a quick glimpse of you dabbing at your chest, as opposed to like having like some sort of sweat stain there. That's generally pretty nasty. And can move this around. Oh no. Okay, sorry. And of course, some miscellaneous purposes, and oh golly, I don't know how. Okay, some miscellaneous purposes, like let's say if you have a little bit of food on your hands, just like say you're eating a an almond butter and jelly sandwich, and and you and like maybe some of it seeped out because you're holding it around the sides, and you maybe put a little bit too much almond butter on there, then you can afterwards open up some of the folds, some of the clean folds, of course, hopefully not the folds you're putting your nose in, but then just like sort of rub it off. And same goes for if you like just like any food, you can just sort of wipe it off in there. Keep it contained, as opposed to just like wiping it on your arms or something, or like wiping it on your pants, or wasting stuff with napkins or paper towels or such. Think like almost treating it like a napkin in a restaurant, although you're carrying this around with you all day, so you don't get too nasty. And another purpose is if you spill a little bit of water on yourself, or just water. If you spill like another type of liquid, that you're probably going to need something more drastic than just a cotton handkerchief. But like if you have some water on your shirt, let's say, you can just like sort of dab it on the inside, dab it on this side, and then like keep on tapping on it until it's dry, and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I'm blanking on some miscellaneous uses right now, but obviously they're rather abundant. And of course, if you can always have an extra on you in case you're worried about somebody else needing one, because it's pretty weird to give somebody a handkerchief that you've already used if they need one. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. They're probably, I don't know how much these cost. I didn't actually. They're probably 30 cents each, I'd assume. You'd have to buy them in larger packs. I hope you've enjoyed this informational video. Please go out and buy a handkerchief. Let these should become the cultural norm, if you ask me, because sanitary, you know. Make sure you get a lot so you can wash them after every use, and try and iron them if you can. Support the handkerchief industry. That's probably not industry, but buy handkerchiefs. Let's make this cool. Alright, thank you very much for watching.